Hello, welcome back to my channel. Hope I'm audible to you. Apologize for the throat vocal quality. So, let us talk about the past today. Specifically, the pain or the bad experiences that we had in our past. Nammaloda childhood lo, nammaloda teenage lo, even recent past as adults, we may have accumulated some trauma. It need not be like great trauma, but it could be trauma that is meaningful or significant to you personally. So how do we deal with this trauma? I would say that the very first thing is in reclaiming your power. You are not going to say that this trauma did not happen or that this never, it doesn't matter. No, we have to accept that this happened. Whatever is the bad experience that you went through, whether it is very minor or very big, the first step you have to tell that yes, this happened and it affected me. And then the most crucial thing, அதுக்கப்புறம் நமக்கு இந்த ட்ராமா நமக்கு நடந்துச்சு, இந்த கெட்ட விஷயம் நமக்கு நடந்துச்சு, இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு பெயின் எனக்கு நடந்துச்சு, அண்ட் இதனால எனக்கு ஐ ஆம் அஃபெக்டட் பை இட், ஐ பிகேம் சேட் பை இட் ஆர் வாட் எவர் பிகாஸ் ஆஃப் இட் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு நெக்ஸ்ட் ஸ்டெப். ஆனால் பட் இட் டசன்ட் ஹாவ் டு அஃபெக்ட் மீ ஃபார் த ரெஸ்ட் ஆஃப் மை லைஃப். இனிமே from now on, it doesn't have to affect me every day. It doesn't have to define my story. My entire life does not have to be about what happened to me in the past. That is a very solid, powerful decision that you can take, and you can channel that energy. You need to accept the pain that it caused you. If you need to cry, you have to cry. If you need to journal, you can journal. If you need to scream, you scream. But do it, let the feelings come out, and then you need to understand that those are still just feelings, and this is just what happened in the past. If it is a deep trauma like huge physical abuse or like a terrible mental or emotional abuse which is leaving scars in you and you need help, please seek professional help. Adlala in the stigma kediyadu. You find a good therapist who will listen, who may be able to help you properly in your personal healing. So get that help. Ultimately, as adults, as grown adults, we cannot tell that our past is our excuse to not put in an effort. No, we have to put in the effort. If we have to heal, we need to make sure we get the help we need. And then very, very importantly, we need to be our parent or our teacher or our sibling or whomever. Wherever you didn't feel that love and care, we need to be that person for ourselves. We need to give ourselves love, kindness, above all safety. It is said that the best way to heal from trauma is by repeated safe and good experiences. And who is going to give you these safe and good experiences? It cannot be somebody coming from outside and saving you. It has to be you. You need to keep giving yourself good, kind, safe experiences every single time one of these experiences happen. The past or the grip, it will go away. It will start loosening. It will eventually fully go off. But you have to create these experiences for yourself. You have to be the parent you never had. You have to nurture yourself. You have to be kind to yourself. You have to heal your heart by bringing in good experiences for you. That is your responsibility. And how you use this pain is a part of your story, right? How do you use it? Do you channel it into something positive, or do you let it wreck your life? That is our choice. We can use this pain to empathize, to understand people who are going through pain, and to be kinder. We can use this pain to be stronger, or we can allow this pain to shut us down, to become numb, to become sad, to become deeply desperate and unable to process anything. We can allow it to keep ourselves stuck, or we can use it as our strength. That we survived that, we came through that, which means that we can survive anything, and we can use that pain to fuel us and move forward. That choice is within us, and we do have that power. We cannot allow the past to have power over us, because it doesn't. It honestly doesn't. Anything and everything that happens in your life, it only has as much power as you allow it to have. Sometimes we feel like our past excuses our present. It doesn't. All of us have some form of trauma in our past. Every single one of us. You have it, I have it. Everybody we come across in life, they all have a sob story. We all do. We all have had somebody who did not do right by us, who was unjust to us, who made us feel bad. So now what are we going to do? We can wait for them to correct their behavior, which will not happen because that is their life. They don't have to correct their behavior. We can wait for closure. That is not going to come. There is no closure coming. We have to give ourselves that closure. We have to decide, this thing had so much grip over me. It doesn't have that grip anymore. I write my own story, not what happened in the past. What happened in the past is in the past. I move forward. No, this is not a linear progression, like daily improve. Apdi illa. Some days it will be easier. Some days we will take a step back. It is okay. It's a process. But overall, we have to keep moving forward. And the way we do it is by giving ourselves good experiences. Be that much more loving to us, that much kinder to us. Do that much more right things for us. If someone was stopping you from progressing in life, progress so much. Do everything that your ambition ever wanted. Go for things. If someone was telling you that you are not worthy, tell yourself that you're worthy and be worthy. Enjoy yourself, pamper yourself, take care of yourself. Think of yourself as like this beautiful little baby, and then take care of it. Be everything that you missed out on. It is okay to grieve that you missed out on it. Everyone had a good parent. I didn't have one. That is something that people may think. So it is okay. It is natural to feel sad about it, but it cannot be your defining story. It cannot be the single thing in your life that defines everything. No. We have the ability and we have the responsibility to at some point stop and tell, no, this happened, but this cannot define my life. Illana ningale yosichu paranga. Whomever hurt you, they will also have a sob story. They will also have a cry story. They will tell you that enakku enoda parents or teacher or relatives or enoda lifeless situation, enoda husband or wife or avaroda டார்ச்சர்னால தான் நான் இப்படி ஆயிட்டேன், நான் அதனால தான் உங்களை டார்ச்சர் பண்ணிட்டேன், என்னோட பாஸ்ட்னால தான் நான் இப்படி ஆயிட்டேன், எனக்கு இதில் எந்த பொறுப்பும் இல்லை அப்படின்னு அவர் சொல்லலாம்ல. அப்படி சொன்னாங்கன்னா நீங்கள் ஒத்துக்கீங்களா? இல்லைல்ல. அவர் என்ன மாதிரி இருந்தாலும் எங்கிட்ட அப்படி நடந்திருக்க மாட்டேங்குதுன்னு நீங்கள் நினைப்பீங்கல்ல. அதே தான் நீங்களும் உங்ககிட்ட அப்படி நடந்துடக்கூடாது. உங்கள் மேலே இன்னொருத்தர் ஒரு மாதிரி பிஹேவ் பண்ணிட்டாங்கங்கிறதுக்கு அர்த்தம் நீங்களே உங்களே கஷ்டப்படுத்தலான்னு இல்லை. Whatever happened to you, you still have to nurture yourself, love yourself, give yourself good experiences and others around you. In the trust issues or whatever anger issues, whatever happened to you because of that, if you cannot deal with it by yourself, get the help, get professional help, or find a way to solve this. But it does not involve the person who caused this in the first place. அவர் சாரி சொன்னாலோ அவர் திருந்தினாலோ அவர் இப்படி பண்ணிட்டாங்கங்கிறது உலகமே தெரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டு உங்களே ஆறுதல் சொன்னாலோ எல்லாம் இந்த wound will not heal. It has nothing to do with anybody else. Nothing that comes from outside will heal you. They already hurt you. Don't give them the power to hurt you again, because they are not going to change. You have the responsibility. You have the power to change yourself. And it is not like an easy process. But the first step is to understand that X or Y thing happened in the past, that does not define me. That is not what is going to define everything that happens. Whether that is with the recent past or the long back in the past, you can never say that என்னோட பாஸ்ட்னால நான் இப்படி ஆயிட்டேன். இதெல்லாம் ஒரு cop out தான். In a way that we feel so afraid that we decide that we are never going to take a shot again. And that is a tragedy. You cannot allow experiences to be this powerful thing that will stop you from living a life that you want. மற்ற எல்லோரும் உங்கள்கிட்ட தப்பு பண்ணதுக்கு ஆன்சர் வந்து நீங்களும் உங்கள் மேலே தப்பு பண்ணது கிடையாது. நீங்கள் உங்களுக்கு சேஃப்டி கொடுக்கணும், ஹாப்பினஸ் கொடுக்கணும், ஜாய் கொடுக்கணும், லவ் கொடுக்கணும். நீங்கள் உங்களுக்கு ஒரு டைரெக்ஷன் கொடுக்கணும். உங்களுக்கு கிடைக்காத போனதெல்லாம் இப்போ யாரும் கொடுக்கணும்? நீங்கள் தான் கொடுக்கணும். நீங்கள் தான் இப்போ அடல்ட். யூ ஹாவ் டு கிவ் தீஸ் திங்ஸ் டு யுவர் செல்ஃப். அண்ட் இட் இஸ் நாட் ஈஸி டு ஸ்டார்ட் கிவிங் தீஸ் திங்ஸ் டு யுவர் செல்ஃப், பட் யூ டிசர்வ் இட். யாரோ எப்படியோ உங்கள் மேலே தப்பு பண்ணிட்டாங்கங்கிறதுக்கு இப்போது நீங்கள் அந்த தப்பை ஏன் காம்பவுண்ட் பண்ணிகிட்டே இருக்கீங்க? Why do you need to hate yourself just because somebody else didn't like you or love you the way you wanted to? It is a shame, and you should not be doing that. Or do the same thing to others, perpetrate it generation after generation. That is not correct either. First step is to understand this happened and it hurt you, and that is okay. We need to process that grief. But the way to come out of it is to build good things for you now. To take care of ourselves now. Find out how is it affecting you. What is it stopping you from doing? And do that thing. Repeatedly do that thing. That is how you will come out of it. If that thing is making you feel afraid to try anything, then go try things. If that experience is stopping you from being nice to other people, go be nice to people. That is the way we will start feeling like this is still in our control. That one experience or that long experience does not define me. It doesn't have to. It is part of your story. It can be part of the reason for you being strong, or it can be part of the reason why you are being weak. That choice is on you. You can choose it. Choose strength. Choose happiness. You deserve it. Especially if you have been through pain in the past, you definitely deserve it. Give yourself the love that you didn't get. Please give yourself that love, that kindness and nourishment. The world doesn't owe you anything. You owe yourself everything. Hope this was of some use to you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.